you go to the next step. We cannot just be coming up here sounding like intellectuals with no action. And for those who want to do the action, they beat us down, they cuss us down, they lie on us, and you all enjoy hearing us getting cussed at. You join them to give us names. That is the problem in the justice for Mohbad. All wills, no action. So I listened to Vengeance this morning, and I've listened to Vengeance this evening, and I've no Vengeance attack me. I have the recording, but I have nothing against Vengeance. The way you speak with magnanimity and forcefulness, I pray that you will use it to encourage those individuals to put all your grievances into action. There is nothing wrong with filing a mandamus against the police. There is nothing wrong with bringing a petition against the police. There is nothing wrong with taking the police to court. Put your evidence together. Bring it to me. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it for you. There are people out there that will do it for you. We need to be compiling evidence that are legally in our favor, that will expose this police, this Liam father, or Wumi husband, or whoever you call them. Don't just speak into the air. Speak into action. That's what I want to say for now. And for those who believe that African TV classes are events, a few individuals have supported the tribute to Mohbad. I want to thank all of you that have made T-shirts and hats. Your T-shirt and hats will be used. Once we win the court case, your T-shirt and hats will go into the tribute, and I'm planning a global conference for Mohbad to launch the memorial. But if we lose in court, screen record this. If we lose in court, everyone that has ordered a T-shirt, I will give you your refund for your T-shirt. And I will wear all those T-shirts as a giveaway to fans. So I repeat myself, when we win in court, your T-shirts and hats will be used, and I'm planning a global conference for Mohbad to launch the museum project for Mohbad. That's when we win in court. October 7th, we're in court. But if I lose, Motijek I will refund everybody that has ordered T-shirt their T-shirt. That's my promise. The event is not over. The event is not cancelled. Don't listen to people saying it was cancelled. It is on hold because we have to obey the court order. The court order right now says, don't do anything until you come in front of the judge and explain yourself. It is on hold. It is not a cancellation. I needed to bring this up because I've been upset with narratives trying to portray me as canceling the event. The event is not cancelled. And like I said, if I stand on the street and give out the T-shirt by myself, I will do that. But let the court give us a ruling on the way forward. So please, Vengeance and everybody else, we don't need what we're doing. We need to compile evidence against police, against Baba Liam, against anybody that you think is complicit. The law can be used. The law is, and they don't do what the law says, then you know which level and where to cry to. For 1 year, we have not used the law as a public. The public has not used the law. Use the law, and if the law fails you, then you have more reasons to get angry. That's my advice. Thank you, Jay, for Imole. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sorry, anybody want to go on? You guys have any question? Mr. Veja, okay, thank you. Let me put you on this screen.
Can I quickly?
Okay, Mr. Veja, can I have let Mr. Adi talk first before we want to answer you or Africa Television?
Sorry, I just want to speak a little about.
Can you give me 2 minutes, Vengeance, please? 2 minutes,
okay,
if possible.
Andy, go on, please.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Vengeance, I do listen to you very, very well. I listen to you, and I love your energy for justice for Mohbad. And you will believe my statement by saying that a lot of people have compared your energy with my own energy. I was even told some times ago that you are a replacement for Andy, a crunchy queen in Justice for Mohbad. I love your energy. I listen to you because I'm going on the street of TikTok. I saw your video. I listened. Even said the one that you posted this morning about or 16 hours ago. I listened to it.
Mr. Adi, sorry, sir, your voice is not coming out too. Hello, viewers, are you guys here? Okay, it's network. The network, I see, is network. And please, Mr. Veja, just let me put you on the screen.
Thank you very much. God bless you all. And African TV, thank you for your submission. I respect your submission and I respect your opinion. Even though we don't agree in different areas, you said something that you don't have anything with me. And I must tell you that I don't have any personal vendetta or enmity against you too. We are in justice for Mohbad. We are in justice for Mohbad for one cause, and that's to find who killed Ilerioluwa Joseph Aloba without any partiality, without favor or fear. And that question has not been answered till now. People have different ways of asking these questions. I'm not questioning your tactics about asking this question. The issue is just that those who call for justice must do so with clean hands, and that is very important. You might think enough is not being done by those that are concerned in this quest for justice. You might actually think there are better ways of doing things. Of course, we are not lords of all knowledge. Nobody is an epitome of wisdom. People learn every day from each other. In fact, there's no perfect man on earth. All of us are just mortals, and we are likely going to have our shortcomings in one way or the other. However, one thing is certain: those that are privy to the step that are being taken by the concerned party in this quest for justice, I'm not talking about those of us in TikTok. They can say they are giving it their best shot to make sure that the right thing is being done and justice is served for Ilerioluwa Aloba. However, those of us that are coming out to also hear our opinion and continue to preach for the sustainability of prayer, for sustainability of continuous questions about what happened to Ilerioluwa, are also contributing our quota to the battle for the soul of not only Mohbad that have been lost, but for the souls of many other Mohbads that are yet to be lost, but which other Wumis are ready to buy in Nigeria. So this battle, you can call it a retrospective battle and also an retrospective battle. That is a battle for the past and it's also a battle for the future. So this battle, I believe, will not be lost. We just need to search ourselves very well and be sure that we are doing everything possible for posterity to remember us kindly, for posterity to judge us kindly. Let us leave all the personal interests apart. Let us leave all the business-minded interests apart. Let us leave all the issue of this is for my street, this is for my town, this is for my whatever apart. Let us face the cause of justice with our full chest. Let us allow God to reward us accordingly for everything we have done in justice for Mohbad. Do not let us look for any reward, either financially or in other way, in justice for Mohbad. Because as we speak, Ilego Laloba is still lying cold in the mortuary and his body has not been buried. People are living in continuous trauma as a result of this death, even though it's been a year, but it still looks fresh in the minds of many. People are going through a lot because of this. Those that have volunteered to go on a protest to show their solidarity for the cause of justice, they have done their best. Many are still interested to do the same thing. However, we are not supposed to be at this level. If Nigeria was a country where things were working, justice should be served on a platter of gold. Normally, you should not struggle for justice before you have it in a Senate line. In a developed world where things are working, you don't struggle for justice. Justice will be given to you. Under normal circumstances, Baba Mohbad was not supposed to be struggling to get justice for his son. But it is because the system is safe. They vow that they will never give the boy justice. So the system has made us who we are. The system has made us to be gunning for each other jugular, which I think is not necessary. We have to face a common enemy, and that is those that were in that house the day Mohbad died. The common enemy is the person protecting Cynthia Umi Adebanjo. The common enemy is the pathology that came and gave us wrong pathology results and disappeared into thin air since that day. The common enemy is the Lagos State government that said they've sent the pathology, they've sent the body sample of Mohbad to Venezuela and it never left the city of Lagos State. The common next enemy, I will still say it, are the police. Police are women truly. You said there are ways to go about it to take care of the police irregularities. I believe the legal system, I believe the legal team, they know the right thing to do. And I think they are exhausting that avenue to make sure that they follow everything legally. So that police that have acted to be complicit in this case, the police officers are called to order and they are made to face the full wrath of the law. That is why they've written no letter to the IG and all that, even up to now, nothing has been heard. So there is obvious plan to scuttle justice. All we are saying is that they should give us justice concerning Leoluwa Aloba that was killed. We are not asking for anything else. Anything does not matter. Every other thing does not matter either. Is to find justice for that boy. Let those that killed him, let those that lied, let them go to prison. Let them face the punishment they deserve. They always talk about the long arms of the law. However, in Mohbad's case, it's like the law now has different length of arms. Some are long and some are short. If that was not the case, up till now, Wunmi is not supposed to be working free. If that's not the case, up till now, the nurse is not supposed to have disappeared. If that's not the case, as you speak, DNA should not be a problem for Wunmi to do. But because the judgment has become selective, because the justice has become selective, and that is why you and I are where we are today. That when after we don't know where to channel our frustration, channel our energy, then we keep up, we start going for each other. So I will still continue to blame the system for everything that has happened concerning the Ileolua, also known as Mohbad case. The government is highly irresponsible. The police officers, they are all professionals. And God will continue to judge all of them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. We appreciate. Please, any other person or any other person going to drop a submission for Mr. Vengeance?
Let's go to Vengeance for 1 minute, please. Only 1 minute, I promise. Okay. Only 1 minute. Vengeance. When I started noticing you, I fell in love with you. Let me tell you that. When I started noticing you, I fell in love with you. The same way with Andy. Now, I'm going to give you a brotherly advice. I don't know your age, so I cannot say fatherly advice. My advice to you, you talk like you're close to your principal. I want you to please take this advice back if you're close to them. Joseph Aloba needs counseling, professional protection. Professional protection in the sense that nobody plans for this type of thing, and there is no need in making mistakes, because some mistakes cannot be corrected. You make certain mistakes in life, you have to deal with it. The consequences can be bad. Some you may get around it, but the effect of your mistakes you cannot change. So if you're close to that principle, number one, Joseph Aloba needs counseling. Joseph Aloba needs protection, proper guidance from professionals and matured minds, not from children, not from kids. You see, because there is a traumatic process in losing a loved one. The trauma, you cannot recover from it by bulldozing your way, which is what youthful exuberance does. When I was a young person, they called me the bulldozer. I bulldozed my way through certain things. Some I was happy with, some they have stuck with me for life. When you lose a family member, you're traumatized. And this lady, I think it's one with God, really gave a clarity to the picture of what Aloba might be facing. Aloba needs people that can give him matured counseling. Matured counseling. So if you are close to the principle, the way I think you talk, you all need to go back and give him matured protection. That's my advice to you, to go back, because you sound like a man that is intelligent, very passionate about this movement. And for that reason, I can talk to you. So I hope you understand me. For the rest of us, we need to compile evidence to petition the police to do the right thing wherever we think they have failed. When the police has been questioned to do the right thing in the judicial system, then we know where we stand. Until we do those things, we're just chasing our tail like dogs. And I want to tell you guys, there's a million things to be done, yet undone. I know it's easy to say, Aloba has tried. People are trying. You don't know what they are doing. That is not the solution. If you file something and they deny you, you cry out. you've been denied. People will look at it. Did you file the right thing? Is it within the law to grant you what you filed? Or did they do ojoro to you? If they do your ojoro, now we will cry. May they assume the baby, the boy. Now the same we go cry, say, this thing is ojoro by the law. My brothers and sisters, Nigeria has laws. We fail to use the law, and we cry because we know police obviously has a lot of faults. Now, just wrong, you blame that person. I mean, we know our police needs a lot of work. They need a lot of work, but that does not mean that every time something goes wrong, we just blame them. We need to do the right thing. We are just as guilty as the police that we blame, because we are not doing the right thing to hold them accountable. Until we begin to hold them accountable legally, legal accountability. Until we do that, we're just chasing our tail. So vengeance, my brother, I still have my love for you from the first time, and I hope you'll understand my position today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, African TV. God bless you for your submissions and for your advice. I would just like to clear the air concerning this misconception about probably I being close to Mr. Joseph Aloba. I could tell you that I'm very close to him in spirit, but I've never met him and I've never spoken to him on phone, except when he came around on TikTok to do a live show. So let us just have that in our mind. I am as passionate as any other person that is fighting for the soul of Ilerioluwa Aloba and the soul of the future glorious children like Mohbad that are yet to be killed. But they are likely going to be killed if we don't fight this battle headlong. Just like you said, African TV, you can do whatever you can do from your hand within the ambit of the law without disparaging anyone through the normal protocol, getting the right approval to help this case. That is the most important thing. Everybody wants to solve this issue. We want to see that this case is brought to a very concluding end. And that is why we are here. So everybody is also instrumental in ensuring that justice is served in this case. So whatever we can all do, let us do it with all our mind, with all our conscience, so that posterity can always remember us kindly. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Berger. Thank you, Africa Television, sir, for so you guys have finally speak together and with one love together. So really appreciate that. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Avengers too, for you coming here today. For also answering some questions, also dropping your submission. God bless you. Africa Television, thank you, Daddy. Thank you very much for really making peace for both of you. So, Mr. Adi, you were trying to say something before your network dropped just now. Mommy Yeti, do you still have something for us? Mr. Jack, do you have anything for us? Mr. Vegas is here because you only see him once in a while. So, just me, you guys have anything for us?
Jeffrey Mole.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever everyone is. I just got back from work, so I don't even know what the topic or what the issue is. Maybe if I know, then I'll probably can contribute.
we are just looking for a way forward, like what Benjas also drops since he makes some narrative about we ask him that what are then doing Aloba is doing. Aloba is not suing anybody. He said the government, they have tried their possible best. The legal team is doing the job, but there's no answer. They're not doing anything. So nothing is working, nothing is moving. The government is oppressing, and the Papa Leon is also doing his own. And so they are spending money to do a lot of juju, all those things. So now we are looking for a way forward. What can we do? Which kind of advice do we give? Can we give to the legal team? Because the legal team, they also list. It's not the legal team, but is the legal team can be around us, listening to us, like what you just said. Ranger said the legal team also come to TikTok. They also come online. They listen to everybody when they are talking. So not that they know the legal team, but he also gives us advice because they are doing some of the things we are asking for. So we can also speak our own mind. Let's see what we can get from this topic for today, Sunday.
Okay. Sorry, J4 Mola, I just want you to put that out there. Like Lizzie said earlier that what's his name again? DJ Babin CTC also stated that the Prado jet that was brought to the event were actually beside each other. So I don't know if anyone also have knowledge about that. We can also talk about that, because if that was the case, it was impossible for me to go out there to call people when the other Prado jeep was behind the first one, and also based on the fact that people were in the other Prado jeep, assuming people were there, they should be able to see the fight, but no one was talking about that. So I just said I should just chip that in before Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, God bless you. Thank you. That is true. So that is what we have today, Mr. Jack. So we don't have much like that. It's as usual. What will be?
Okay. Let me just you know what I'm gonna do? Let me just quickly make how would I put it? Like clarify some things. Like though I've done it before, but let me just try and like make us understand what is really going on, and how where everything went wrong, so that we understand, so that everybody will probably have their take. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. You see this story of okay, first let me start like this. You see the story of the nurse, the story of the Prado, the story of the fight between Prime Boy and Mohbad. You see all of those narratives, all of those scripts should be like struck out straight away, like they don't exist. And I'm going to prove it to you that they don't exist, so that people will understand what really exists and what the issue is. So the thing is this. First of all, for you to understand that the fight, that one does not even exist. Let me start with that one. The police, in the preliminary investigation, they say that they allege. Should I say allege?
I'm not hearing anything. I don't know if it's my network. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. It's your network.
Can I continue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, boss. So the thing is this: police stated in their report that due to the fight, or due to the fact that Mohbad was trying to punch Prime Boy, and then he punched Prime Boy, dodged it, and then he punched the Prado jeep window. So the thing is this, and then they said Mohbad bled profusely. So the thing is this: if anybody is bleeding profusely, if Mohbad bled profusely as a result of that fight, it will probably be dead maybe like in 10, 20 minutes or 30 minutes max. So, because if somebody is bleeding profusely, what it means is that that person is, open your tap, your kitchen tap, or your bathroom or whatever. The way the water gushes out when you open it to the fullest, that's what happens. So blood gushes out if someone is bleeding profusely. So, and I believe that police, they understand the meaning of profusely before using it, because you can't tell me that they can't tell me that they can't say that they don't understand the meaning of profusely, because profusely is an adverb formed from the adjective profuse, and then you now have a noun, profusion. So now, it's nice. You can see, can you mute, please? So it's just like this. Accident. You cannot say that. You cannot be talking about accidentally without knowing the meaning of accident. It therefore means that you know what accident means before you can use accidentally, which is the adverb of accident. Now they know the meaning of that word profusely. African TV, please. Yeah. So if Mohbad was bleeding profusely, and and the people around him, they didn't take him to the hospital, rush him to the hospital immediately, that means those people, they are killers. They wanted him dead because he's gonna be dead. So he was bleeding profusely. He got home all the way from Ikorodu to Lekki, and he even got home several hours after. Not until they alleged that everything went the other way, and then they started looking for, and then they had to wait for a nurse who was 1,000 miles away in another country, as a matter of fact, to come and treat somebody who has been bleeding profusely. So that profusely does not exist. And you see what's going on here is that you see what the police is doing. They're not doing it on their own alone. They are doing it in conjunction. The Lagos State government, the coroner, and the police and Ghana family, they are working on one hand. And then you now have the legal team, Baba Mohbad's legal team, Gorexi Yamuiwa, working on the other hand. You see these two forces are working against justice for Mohbad. They've been working against justice for Mohbad. And that is why it seems as though the voice of the public is not being heard, or the public action that led to the exhumation of Mohbad's body is no longer making impact. So now the thing is this: police and Lagos State government and the police and the coroner, there is a synchronized consensus. There is a synchronized energy going on among them, and they all came together to play the bomb. They played everybody. They played everybody by, when after exhuming Mohbad's body, they told you, they made everybody believe that they wanted to give Mohbad justice, but that's not the way. That's not the case. Then the same thing Baba Mohbad said with his mouth, I want justice for my nation. Because somebody says something with their mouth does not mean that that is what they want to do. And the moment somebody's body language and actions and inactions, the moment they are not matching what they say with their mouth, then that is it. Then body language and actions, you go with that one, not what the person said with their mouth. So that was how they were able to play the public, because the other side, the other force said, we want to get justice for Mohbad. Then the father and whatever his crew, we want to get justice. But none of them wanted the justice that the public wants for Mohbad, which is to bring the killers to book. So now there's the thing. The coroner, Falana, was the one that reported the death of Mohbad to coroner. The job of a coroner is not to conduct an inquest. No. Alone. The job of a coroner is to decide. I have read it several times from somewhere, so I'm just going to say it off my head now. Is to decide either of the following. And these things that I'm about to itemize, they are in phases, stages. You must complete one phase. before you can go to the next phase, and then before you can go to the last phase, which is the third phase. The first phase is the point where the coroner will decide whether the cause of Mohbad's death is clear or not. The second phase is a post-mortem stage, but you cannot jump to that unless you have completed and concluded the first phase and then make a decision. You have to make a public pronouncement. So then the last phase is inquest, which is the fact finding, and which will be necessary if still at post-mortem the cause of Mohbad's death is still unknown. Then you now move to the last phase. But the Lagos State government and the police and the coroner, they jumped the first phase. The coroner jumped the first phase and jumped the second phase and then moved to the last phase, which is the fact finding, the inquest. So now you see that action alone, what they did by that action alone that they took by jumping to inquest instead of going through the first phase and the second phase has prevented the killers of Mohbad from being questioned, from being investigated to date. And that was what they wanted to achieve, and they successfully achieved it. What they wanted was for Wunmi and those 15 people in that house not to be investigated at all. And as it stands, none of them has been investigated. Okay, yeah. So that we understand what has been done. So that is what they did. So because ordinarily, the police did not carry out any investigation at all. It is all acting. Somebody, they planned it. Oh, syringe was brought to us. We got syringe. We saw syringe. They didn't go to Mohbad's house. Oh, we saw a syringe and then blah, blah, blah. The nurse gave the injection, and then Mohbad died. That's the story they want to give you. Okay? So now, but that story does not exist. And for you to know that story does not exist, I have said that already. So the thing is this: if police had carried out preliminary, if they had carried out real investigation, you see, at that first day that I mentioned, the killers of Mohbad would have been nabbed, and by now they would have been nabbed. They would have been arraigned in criminal court, not nonsense inquest that they are doing. And by now, maybe judgment would have been given, or we would have been probably close to getting judgment for Mohbad. Okay, so but they prevented these people from being investigated by jumping all of these two phases and move to the last phase. Okay, so that's what they wanted to do, and they achieved it, because it is not Wunmi and these 15 people that they're trying to protect. Whoever there's an invisible person that they're trying to protect. There's a big fish who is highly connected to the Lagos State government and by extension to the Nigerian government. So that person is who they don't want to go down, because that person is going to be linked at the end of the day, one way or the other, to this whole thing. So that's why they're trying really hard not to let this case breathe. Okay, so now, if Nigerian police, if Lagos State Police had done proper preliminary investigation, you see, this is what happens. How do you do that? They will go to Mohbad's house, even though evidence has been tampered with. Fine, but they still needed to go there. If they had gone there, they would have seen, if they go there, what do they want to see? They just want to see any, disturbing. Of course, it will be disturbing again because it's been a while and people have tampered with things. So now they will look at surroundings. I mean, was there any struggle? Was there anything that shows struggle between two people or between someone and some people? Say, for instance, like the railings that have been broken, the railings, they would have at a glance seen the railings, and then they will say, oh, something happened in this house. What happened? So these are the things you want to investigate, even if they didn't see blood, because they've been okay, fine. And these people, they are not sophisticated, so they probably can't do good forensic analysis for them to be, because no matter how much they clean the blood in that house, if professionals go to that house, they've got the equipment, they will still see signs of blood. They will still see it. You can't wipe it, you can't do, there's nothing you can do. Or struggle, they would have seen that the broken railings. So now that would have been the kind of report of the investigation that they would have given to the coroner, because the coroner needs something upon which he's going to form his own decision. So that is what the coroner will want. And the coroner will say, oh, due to, no, now, you see, at the first stage, can you hear me?
Yes.
So, you see, at that first stage, which is the stage to determine whether the cause of Mohbad's death is clear or not. If the cause of Mohbad's death is clear, what will now happen is this: is a standard practice. There, the coroner will issue a certificate, and then police will be ordered to now go swing into action to launch full-blown investigation, because preliminary investigation is not the main investigation. It's just, that's why they call it preliminary. Full-blown investigation, that is what will now involve everyone in that house, including women, to be properly. They will be brought in for questioning, and they will drill them, they will investigate them, and they will get the truth easily. And then these people would have been arraigned. You see, that very first stage is very crucial. They know. At all, you see, most of us, do we know? We never. Who since this movement started, who has told anybody, who has come up on any platform and talked about this first stage? Because maybe if somebody has talked about it, maybe you guys, maybe Lagos State government would have been exposed. The coroner and the police, maybe they would have been exposed, because there is nowhere on this earth where you can jump that first crucial stage and the second stage and move to the last phase. That's why they're just having party at the inquest. The inquest is a joke. It's a show of shame. It's a party. Everybody goes. Even you don't have to have anything with the case. You can go there and say you that can give a lead to solving the case. So that's why they're doing all the rubbish that they're doing there. Now, at that first stage, the killers of Mohbad would have been known and they would have been arraigned. Don't forget. So now, for you to now see the police, the Lagos State government, the police, and the coroner is this. Let's now go with the investigation, preliminary investigation that the police even claimed that they did. If we go by that, you see, you are saying that somebody started bleeding profusely at the scene of a fight. And the same person, got to his house. As a matter of fact, the wife claimed that he even wanted to have sex. Somebody that's been bleeding profusely, that nobody has attended to treat the wound or to stop the blood flow from. So, you see, for this conspiracy, they planned it well, thoroughly planned out. That's between the Lagos State government, the police, and the coroner. That is why the coroner will not raise any objection. Otherwise, the coroner would have said, call the police, like, look, what nonsense job have you guys done? What are you saying? You are saying that somebody had a fight on the way, someone, and he sustained an injury, and he started bleeding profusely. And this same person that was bleeding profusely still got to his house all the way from Ikodu to Lekki. And not only that, many hours after, it's not possible. Even if Mohbad had 50 drums of blood in his body, it wouldn't even last an hour. It won't even last an hour, to be honest. So you see, it's not adding up. It's not making sense. Nothing is making sense. So that's why I've been saying that they started everything on the wrong note. You cannot, you can't build nothing on the wrong foundation, on the faulty foundation. Everything you put on top will be faulty, and everything is going to fall down. So that is what is happening here. So let me leave their own case now. Let me move to Baba Mohbad's case. For every other person, or for all of you people that are still sticking your neck out for him, that are still saying, oh, right or wrong, what you are doing is forget you.
Jack. Hello, Jack.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you
Sorry, before you move to next step, let me quickly add up to what you've just said now.
Okay.
Yeah, please. Now, you see, in my own view, I don't believe that not in that house is part of the script. Remove Darusha out of it. Because if truly Wumi and Mohbad fought all the way from Lekki to the house, and you as a PA, a brother to Mohbad, and you said you left that house 2 a.m. to come throughout Monday, there's no either from Mohbad or from Wumi and the rest of the people living with Mohbad in the house until the following day, 11 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I believe it's part of their streets. Another thing is this. You see, we have been calling out the. Now I want to believe there's no nurse. They just put somebody in the custody of the Nigerian police. You understand me? They just put somebody in the custody of the Nigerian police. And if truly the nurse came there on Tuesday, according to Darusha, you understand me? It was 11 o'clock on Tuesday. The nurse injected Mohbad. And when you go back to the police reports, the nurse arrived around 2 to 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday. You see, all these things is not adding up at all. All these things is all scripts. It's all scripted for them. And you see, when you lie, your lies will not continue to be constant. It's all false. You understand me? I just want to chip in that one. Thank you, Jack, for giving me that 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Andy, for chipping in that. You're 100% correct. You see, let me still go back to that one before I move to Baba Mohbad's angle. You see, let me tell you something. You see, this is the thing. You see, this matter. This is a criminal case. It's a murder case, homicide. This is not what you watch in Yoruba Nollywood movie. I mean, to people, some people, because they probably will not understand what we're saying. But this is the thing. When criminals commit crimes, okay? When criminals commit a crime, they do 3 things. 3 things they do. And you will now understand what is going on now. The number one thing they will do is this. They will destroy murder weapon, the weapon they use in killing that person. Or they will hide the weapon. Number 2 thing they will do is to shift everyone's attention away from them. They will shift everyone's attention away from them and shift it somewhere else. The number 3 thing they will do is they will shift everyone's attention from the real crime scene. That's the place where the crime truly took place. They will shift everybody's attention away from there. They don't want to mention it. They don't want anybody to know. Because this is the thing. Sometimes they even do that by they will remove the body, the dead body. They will take the dead body. They will go and deposit it somewhere else. They take it far, maybe in the wood or somewhere. Then they will deposit it there. Or sometimes they even destroy the body. Sometimes they bury the body. They do a lot just to cover the tracks. So now you will now understand what these people did. if you notice, all of the narratives they pushed out, they first pushed out when Mohbad died. None of it was mentioning or suggest that Mohbad died in his house. Everything was outside. They first said he died of ear infection. Did they say he died of ear infection in his house? No. As though he was at hospital, maybe they now rushed him and then he died there. Again, industry gods killed industry gods. That means somewhere they killed him, but no house. Again, one guy said, "Oh, I saw Mohbad. I wanted to take picture with him." As though he was at the hospital, he died. Now, which other narrative? Can somebody remind me? I can't remember any other narrative.
Blood pressure.
Yes. Yes,
ring
the show. Yes, as though it's from the show and all that. Look at police again too. Look at what police did. He bled profusely. Where did he bleed profusely? They avoided mentioning where he bled. Where? But do you know what? There was indeed profusion of blood. Somebody bled profusely, which is Mohbad. Mohbad bled profusely, but he bled profusely in his house. In his house, under his own roof. Meaning that an external person acted upon him. There was an external impact, and that thing caused him whatever happened to him. And that thing is the reason why there was blood. So there was profusion of blood, a lot of blood gushing out, but it was something that was done to him in his house. But these people, they carefully avoided in all of their scripts. Let me tell you, immediately they realized that Mohbad was dead. You know what they did? They called the godfather. That's what they did, naturally. Then that person started making calls, and then they got someone that can help them write scripts. And then they started giving you, say this, you go and say this, you say this. They want to put everybody on a wild goose chase so that all of them are going to look like saying, "I don't mad." That's what they have done to the public. Everybody's mad. You are busy analyzing, trying to analyze some Prado and some fight will never take place. So this thing didn't happen. They just wanted to give you that to keep you busy. And that's what they've done. I've always said something. We have 3 types of people, 3 categories of people in this life. Some people make things happen. Some people watch things happen. Some people wonder why things happen. Lagos State government, the police, the coroner, Falano, they have made things happen. They make things happen in this case. Baba Mohbad, Gorexi, Muyiwa, and the Lego team, they are making things happen. They make things happen. Now they have left you and myself, the whole public. They left you in the category of people that watch things happen and people that wonder why things happen. Because all of you are wondering, why are police not investigating social person? Why are they not arresting Wumi? Why are they not doing this? Why is Baba Mohbad not suing Wumi? Why is the Lego team not suing Wumi? They have let you all wondering. So that's what the 2 forces have done. They were successful in doing that. There is no doubt about that. So now,
when she came for Yinka Day, after that protest, she did a show sometime in June, maybe June 20. Me, not date here because I can't be going through my phone. They send the Facebook message, Sibuki. When Yinka called me, Yinka was crying. People crunchy. Can you hear what Buki is saying? And I remember on that day, on that live stream, I connected with her stream as at that time through Facebook. TikTok. So I connected with her on Facebook on that day when she was calling out and abusing Yinka. And I wrote there, I said, Buki JC, this is not right. Why not talk to Yinka to hear her side of the story? And somebody responded and said, Crunch Queen, you know Buki does not read chats. Okay. The moment she ended that live stream, before this June, Yinka no queen. Yinka the Crunchy. Can you hear?
No, what I think, Barry, still on that live stream. You can call me on WhatsApp. When you can, I'm also on the stream. You get to see my chat. You can when you go back, go and read the comments. You see my chat. And she did. She now commented. When you read, you can see the comments I made. Money, don't worry. After the chat, I will reach out to Bookie. She said, no, please call her. Money Bookie is very rude and saucy. I've had an encounter with her before when I called her on the phone. Money, I won't call her Yinka, but I promise you, I will chat her. Money, when I chat her, I will send you that screenshot. And I did. I sent the screenshot to Supreme. I sent the screenshot to Yinka as evidence. She never responded. When the issue of Abuja came out again, and she posted chairman's picture, what did I do again? I intervened. I sent her a private chat. I said, what you did is not right. I said, this is defamatory. I said, Bookie, pull down the video. You know what she said? She said, what if I don't? With 5 question marks. I sent it to Supreme and I sent it to Chairman. What in mark email the third time was when she pasted Yinka's husband. Again, I sent her a Facebook message. I said, you got to share you da. She didn't respond. Then the final straw for her was when we had a show on Supreme's page, and she updated. In fact, that was the day she updated and put another picture of Chairman and Yinka's husband. I remember that day very well because I was communicating to the house. That was the day she blocked me from her Facebook page. By July 14, when she was doing her live stream, and she was talking about failure group, Boshe Benuba crunching here, and said me, Chairman, and Yinka were cross-fucking, and she was saying all manner of trash. I've never seen Chairman physically. Never. I have never, in fact, not only Chairman, I have never seen anybody, Simon Bassor or Lori TikTok physically. Never. I think Batobashi camera or when we were doing a Teams meeting and we opened our camera. But you physically, I've never seen Chairman. Physically, I've never seen Yinka. So how she now came out to concoct such a story is from the pit of hell. And this is somebody who claims to be doing prayer and fasting. Bookie Jesse, Adura Olegba. So back when I pay over my Badura, Ekpe, Romama Rosori Ara, Ekpe, Romama Rosiori, Tirojira, Fuiroto Wapa Mommy. Ekpe, Loma Tobacco for Badura Bay, Ekpe, Lomama Share, sorry Are. Share. You know you told your gullible followers. Pé o ní evidence. Tó bá gbé evidence yẹn jáde Bukky Jesse. Tálàárọ̀ bá sọ pé ó máa dá fún ẹ, alálẹ̀ akọ wọn ní kò ní dá fún ẹ. Àfi tó bá gbé evidence yẹn jáde. Bukky Jesse. Bukky Elizabeth Jesse. Evidence tó sọ wípé o ní evidence cross-fuck tó sọ pé o ní láàrin èmi Chairman àti Yinka Adé. Tó bá gbé jáde, tálàárọ̀ bá sọ wípé ó máa dá fún ẹ. Alẹ́ ò ní sọ ẹ́. Alẹ́ ò ní sọ ẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. O tún wá dúró síbẹ̀. O tún wá ṣí live stream di July 20. Ọmọọba, ó dà ikú ọpọlọ ẹ ti gbálẹ̀. Crunch Queen, but you said Chairman is your boss. I'm confused yet. So if I say it's my boss, does it mean I've seen him physically? Ẹ máa lọ ọpọlọ yín now. Am I not following? I want to talk about it. Now they use your brain now.
Good evening.
They use your brain now.
Good evening, no.
I see, guy. Good evening, sir.
Are you trying to? Are you?
Right. Mighty Buffalo, yẹn ṣe pé yẹn máa mọ sẹ́ẹ̀, ó máa mọ tọmọtọmọ ni Mighty Buffalo yẹn for now.
ẹ bá mi lọ bí kò fẹsẹ evidence yẹn jáde.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Bukky Jesse ó tún dúró síbẹ̀ ó tún wá lọ tọ ring light ní July 20 ó ní èmi crunch queen èmi gba benefit ní UK kò ní dá fún ẹ kò ní dá fún rọdìrún ẹ tó bá gbé evidence yẹn jáde tó bá gbé evidence pé mo gba benefit ní UK Olúwabùkọ́lá ìdígbà Jesse tó ń gbé ní Manchester kò ní dá fún ẹ kò ní dá fún ìrọdìrún ẹ tó bá gbé evidence yẹn jáde ìwọ mọ̀ fò ìwọ tó léèbú lára tó tún búyàn èbú ara ẹ báyìí bí consult notice lórí ìwọ tó yẹ kọ́ ní kó wá búyà kó sọ wípé rárá ó ráyè ìwọ professional parish ráyè ìwọlẹ̀ mi gba benefit tó bá mọ sálárì tí mo gbà màá sọ sálárì ọdún kan nínú owó oṣù mi kò ní ra gbá fún ẹ tó bá mọ sálárì mi tí mo gbà lóṣù màá sọ owó ọdún kan ẹ nínú sálárì mi. Ìwọ oníròṣù.
Ẹni tí ò bá nírú ẹni kò lè mọyì ẹni lọ́rọ̀ ẹ. Ẹni tí ní ò nírú ẹni kò lè mọyì ẹni ni.
Ẹ fi lè Bukky Jesse tẹ̀wá bí ẹ tètè gé kẹ́lọ́ fún. Ẹ̀yin ajá Bukky Jesse tẹ̀wá bí ẹ tètè gé kẹ́lọ́ fún. Ìyá yín Rosa Iron Lady àpàlà onírọ̀lù. Ìyá sàlẹ̀ yín Rusted Iron Lady. There is only one supreme. Olówó àbíbá. Bukky Jesse na Rusted Iron Lady. Ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́lọ́ fún. Tí o bá gbé evidence yẹn jáde, kò ní ra gbá fún ọdún rẹ̀.
Ṣé àrùn láwà ní tẹ̀lé ń get too serious? Kí ló dé now? Why you guys getting too serious? Àrùn láwà ní.
Lẹ́yìn yẹn ò gbádùn àsírárò kò lẹ́yìn yẹn ò gbádùn rárá.
Ẹjẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà. Ẹjẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ fẹ́rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí i ó dà pé báwa tẹ̀ ṣe ń drive lọ ẹ tún turn wa on pẹ̀lú àwọn àjàsẹ̀ àwọn threesome àti àwọn sex kí ni sex yẹn náà cross sex yẹn tún turn àwọn báwa ti ń drive ìwúlẹ̀ tún kù sínú ẹ̀ o. Ó ga o cross sex yẹn tún lé o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà.
Cross fucking.
Cross fucking kan náà pè ní.
Iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe kiri Manchester nìyẹn.
Òun náà là ń sọ.
Òun ló ṣe kiri Manchester nìyẹn.
My Lord Supreme, I approach your bench. Ẹni kí Bukky Jesse gbé evidence yẹn jáde. My Lord Supreme, ẹni kí Bukky Jesse gbé evidence yẹn jáde. Báyìí ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ bàjẹ́, ó gbé evidence yẹn jáde.
I'm going to put bench warrant. She needs to show us the next court date October.
Supreme. I'm beseeching all hosts. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin host ni mò ń bẹ̀ báyìí ṣe mo fi owó àtọmọ àtàlàfíà bẹ̀yìn. Ẹ bá mi lọ sórí platform ẹ̀ pé Bukky ó máa lọ lẹ́fídẹ́ǹsì kan ní July 7. A máa ti ń retí òde gbé jáde ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ kó jọ̀ọ́ tó bá gbé jáde kó wá gba £5,000 kó jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ ẹ bá mi gbọ́ lórí burúkú ẹ̀ kó gbé jáde.
Sorry chairman tani èèyàn tó sọ pé òun fẹ́ drop níbẹ̀ establish why don't you just drop me then? Ṣé joke ni àbí seriousness?
He's not a good moderator like that.
That one is too much joke now. Kí ló dé? Look, chairman, but chairman, let I speak now. Calm down first. Calm down. Be calming down. When you are calming down. Tí wọ́n bá sọ fún any human being. Tó bá ní ọmọ kan èèyàn bí ní ayé yìí. Tó bá ní ọmọ kan lèèyàn bí nílé ayé ẹ̀. Ṣé mo pé iyì wà ń bẹ̀? Iyì ẹ̀dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Bukky Jesse lọ́mọ ẹ̀ wà.
Wọ́n ní àkókò ló sọ̀ṣẹ́ rádaràdà.
Àléyàn tó ń forí gbé pé 24/7 every day. Ó ń forí gbé pé every day. I rest my case.
Àti guy, ó máa gba ìgbà my brother. Bukky Jesse, Olúwabùkọ́lá Elizabeth Jesse, ó máa forí gba èpè lọ ní títí di ọjọ́ ọkú ẹ. Fún irọ́ tó pa, ó máa forí gba èpè lọ ní àfi tó bá mú evidence cross talk àti pé mò ń gba benefit jáde. Tó bá ti mú evidence yẹn jáde, tó bá ti wọlé, ó máa gba èpè ní.
Ṣé ò bọ́ ń bẹ̀? Ṣé ò kẹ́fídẹ́ǹsì?
Ṣé ò ti mú evidence yẹn jáde? Láàárọ̀ bá sọ pé máa sọ ẹ́, kò ní sọ ẹ́ lálẹ́. Kò ní sọ ẹ́ lálẹ́. Àwọn ajá ẹ tó wà níbà yìí, ìgbà tí wọ́n gé kọ́nà gé fún ẹ. Tó bá máa sọ ẹ́ láàárọ̀, kò ní sọ ẹ́ lálẹ́.
Àwọn áńgẹ́lì oríṣiríṣi ló wà. Angel of Doom ni Bukky Jesse. Angel of Doom.
Correct, my brother.
Kò sí nǹkan tó lè fi ọwọ́ ẹ̀ sí tó lè mú nǹkan kan tí eré yọ nínú ẹ̀.
Kò sí rọ́bẹ̀.
Wọ́n sábà ti mọ̀ yẹn. Ilé ayé ti wo wọ́n.
Kò sí
She's
rọ́bẹ̀.
desperate. She's a blogger.
Irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ wá ń tẹ̀lé lórí èèyàn tí rí justice fún ọmọ tiẹ̀. Ẹni tí ò rí justice fún ọmọ tiẹ̀ wá justice fún Mohbad.
Our song live baba Mohbad out.
Ọmọ tí ẹ ń gbé nínú King's Estate. Òun wá sórí justice fún Mohbad ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn oníròyìn.
Ọmọ ẹ̀ ń tẹ̀wà at the mercy of the kings. Of the king.
Ó ń tẹ̀wà ìjọba. Ìwọ́n wá yàgò oláwà ń kọ́ fọ́. Ó lè ní gba benefit. Tó bá mọ sálárì ṣe máa sọ sálárì ọdún kan nínú owó oṣù kan.
Crunchy queen. Wọ́n ní he who Jah bless no man can curse. He who Jah bless no man curse. The thing is, once you've accomplished something, the problem with Bukky Jesse is that lack of accomplishment actually means she will spend the rest of her life crying at night and faking it in the afternoon.
Correct. 100. Ìwọ tó léèbú lára tó ń gúnyàn. Bùkọ́lá Elizabeth Jesse, ó léèbú lára, ó ń gúnyàn. Ojúgbà ní ti fún ẹ.
Ó dẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o.
Ìwọ tó léèbú lára tó ń gúnyàn.
Gbogbo ilẹ̀ yìí máa dáwọ́ fún gbẹ̀yìn tó máa fi jẹun.
30 million tó fi ṣe autopsy, ìyẹn sì wà lẹ̀. Ò lè bọ́nú ẹ̀.
30 million bishop. Ó wà láàyè ẹni ẹ̀ tó ń kọ́ ẹ̀.
Ẹ̀yin ajá Bukky Jesse, ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ìyá yín, corrugated iron lady, kí ló fi 30 million ṣe? Ẹni mélòó ló kú bí ọ̀rọ̀ Supreme? Ṣé rhinoceros náà ṣe autopsy fún ni àbí hippopotamus tó fi gba 30 million? Ó lè. Mo retí evidence ẹ o. Elizabeth Jesse, mo retí evidence ẹ.
Bukky said so is it true? Did you send your ihoho to Baba? Because yesterday she did a show and I felt so bad for her because she said everybody, you know.
Supreme. Tí Bukky Jesse bá sọ̀rọ̀ mẹ́wàá lórí life, mẹ́sàn-án inú ẹ̀ irọ́ ló pa, kò sí òótọ́ kan bẹ̀.
Mẹ́sàn-án àtàbọ̀ irọ́ ni. Mẹ́sàn-án
àtàbọ̀ ẹ̀ thank you irọ́ ni mẹ́sàn-án tó bá ń jẹ́ òótọ́ ni ó gbé evidence kan síta.
Evidence pé chairman ń bá Ẹlẹ́gùṣì ṣiṣẹ́ tó o bá gbé jáde ọmọ àlè ni ẹ́. Bùkọ́lá Elizabeth Jesse, evidence tó sọ wípé chairman eléyìí ó ń bá Ẹlẹ́gùṣì ṣiṣẹ́ tó o bá gbé jáde ọmọ àlè ni ẹ́.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ o, there's a post on her page. There's a post on her page. Apart from the show she did yesterday, she said, and I read, Bukky Jesse blog. Okay. To all my mommies, daddies, aunties, sisters, uncles, bloggers, speakers, followers, admirers, lovers, bloggers, and hosts on Facebook, IG, TikTok that celebrated me, called me, and also prayed for me. I am on my bended knees. And I say a big thank you to you all. Ọlọ́run ni ọba ẹ̀san, á san gbogbo yín ní ẹ̀san ire.
Ẹ̀san irọ́ tó pamọ́ wa, wàhálà ẹ̀san yà á kélé ẹ lórí.
Our day of
somebody will so I think
so promise to one that she will pay. I want to make sure to me so more. I want to make sure to me so more. So man, no power. Only me no power. But Father Sade, I show you no. Father Sade one pay me so I don't discuss. Father Sade look at that. Jeje lo lo. Tí o dá sí yàn. Only my Father Sade look at that. Show you. Ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ pè mí ṣe wọ́n ti pọ̀ ọdẹ ti jẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tí mú mi ọlọ́pàá ò mú mi ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ pè mí pé kí n wá. When she did this to I really felt for her. Ẹ̀sùn tó fi kàn mí. Àbẹ́gbọ̀n mo dẹ̀ lọ bá ọlọ́pàá. Níwọ̀n ẹbí ṣe lọ bá ọlọ́pàá. Mo ṣàlàyé mo lọ́yà tẹ̀lé mi lọ mo ní lọ́yà. Mo dẹ̀ ṣe tán lọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá. Níwọ̀n ó ti ń ọ̀pẹ́ ti ń jẹ́ yẹ pé ọlọ́pàá ti ti wọlé the same thing ló ṣe fún àbíkẹ́ ṣe rántí. This was a 6 hours show, and like I said, I just started in the middle. She was saying, begging. She spoke about her marriage. She spoke about her son. She spoke about Genesis. She spoke about a lot of things. She, working paro,
ìṣòwò ìtumọ̀ náà bá gbọ́ sẹ́gbẹ̀tì ẹ̀wà rẹ́rìn Bukky Jesse òkè ń parọ́.
Adéníkè kíra náà pamọ́ yín pé ẹ sẹ́ndì òkú sí bàbá Mohbad.
Ẹ parọ́ kan.
Ẹ mọ̀ páwọn gbẹ̀wò dání ní followers wọn.
Tó bá tún fẹ́ parọ́ kan Bukky Jesse.
What do you expect?
Tó bá tún fẹ́ parọ́ kan.
I don't know the kind of people that we have on this social media.
Tó bá lò ó kì í parọ́, tó bá lò ó kì í parọ́. Ẹ fún ní kéèsì kan, kéèsì méjì, kéèsì mẹ́ta kó dé ìgbẹ́ evidence ẹ̀ jáde.
Ẹni ò ṣe àwọn kéèsì wá wà lórí ọ̀nà àwọn ẹgbẹ́ evidence crossword ìwà kéèsì kan nìyẹn. Kéèsì number 2. Evidence
Mo ti parọ́ agree, mo ti agree.
Ẹni kó gbé jáde. Number 3. Evidence pé ẹ̀fẹ́ lẹ́nu olóòṣẹ́.
Ní evidence lọ́wọ́.
Olórí burúkú.
Exactly pé mo bá olóòní lọ́wọ́ gbé jáde kó máa gbé pọ̀ kó dẹ̀ gbé fún ọgbà ayé kó gbọ́.
Àwọn ajá ẹ tó wà bí ìbàyí mo ti rán gbogbo yín níṣẹ́ o. Àwọn ẹ̀yà ajá Bukky Jesse tẹ̀ wà lórí pílẹ́fọ̀mù báyìí tẹ̀ ń gbọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ lọ fún. Tí ò bá mú ẹ́fídẹ́ǹsì mi jáde kò ní ragbá fún. Ti rọ́jìnrún ẹ̀ wọ́n ti ṣe.
Àṣẹ wà ń tìrèké iṣẹ́. Màmá wa Adéníkè.
You will not defend my character. Bukky Jesse, if you get 1/10 of me in your family, you will not defend my character. Idiot. Your record for Manchester is negative. Your record for Greater Manchester Police is negative. You know the outcome of your situation with me. There is a strike on your DBS, and you know what that is. Oti Bakari Araije Tori Arabu. Oh, le shori re Bukky Jesse.
Ọ̀pọ̀ Asokun Road.
Ìyàwó Adéníkè ṣáná sí loud.
Give me some minutes.
Crunchy queen. Kí ni tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn tẹ́ ní one cross yẹn? Báwo ṣe ń ṣe náà? Mo ń tọ́ láti ṣe research.
Bukky Jesse ló ní evidence ọ̀gá mi ní ọmọ. Kí ló ṣe ń ṣe?
Mo fẹ́ mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe.
I don't know what you should talk about.
Èmi kàn fẹ́ ṣe research kékeré ni.
I don't know what you be crossed. I never do it before.
Èèyàn lè láti contribute dáadáa.
Let you bring down. Tí o bá fẹ́ sori burúkú.
Èmi ṣe mọ̀ pé African Supreme sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ra Prado.
Èmi fẹ́ lọ employ àwọn èèyàn kí wọ́n kàn reenact kinní yẹn ni. Òun mo ṣe ń bèrè kí báyìí náà ṣe ń ṣe so that màá lè explain.
Àtìgà ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra yìí o.
Jẹ́jẹ́ la dúró tẹ̀ ń tọ̀nù wá hàn nínú yàrá.
Àtìgà ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ o. Nàbùkì sẹ́kítẹ́rì so I don't get it.
I give it 32.
Yeah. Crunchy queen.
So what tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé afẹ́ ṣẹ́rí Prado nígbà tí wọ́n bá Prado lẹ́sẹ̀. Let me finish. Mo kàn fẹ́ sáré finish ni. When they punch the Prado.
You know they want to speak Yoruba, make I just tell am, I tell am the English.
No.
You dey speak Yoruba, come down there, make I talk my own English.
Speak English. Make I
Make
speak
you ask
English.
am say, hold on. Make you ask am say, across said they be. Say make he teach you. Say be like say you wan learn am o. Say e dey very very important. No. Make he not teach you. No. Make she not teach me. Make she bring that evidence. If you want better for am. Make Bukky Jesse bring that evidence of crosstalk. Now yeah, they ask am natural. I don't want to learn am. I don't want to know what she mean. Now the evidence be the way. Bing.
Supreme. I don't know. I'm so very wicked. My new video and all. She said on a live broadcast. Evidence is one of me. But without the phone, you need to one of me. So evidence ain't going to go more Nigeria.
My body need more crossfire.
Chairman. It might not be you. It may be someone that resembles you. It may be someone that resembles you.
No.
It may be someone that resembles you. Let's request for the video, and we now cross-check whether it's you or not. Because me, I'm interested in that video. I want to recreate it. I've already contacted my people.
Bukky Jesse is very liar.
The woman is mad.
Bukky Jesse is zero integrity, zero character. Kò sí nǹkan gidi tó wà lára Bukky Jesse. Kò sí látòrí ẹ̀jẹ̀ sàlẹ̀ irọ́ ni. Ẹ̀yin ajá ìjẹ̀wá ń bíbá yìí. Mo rán yín sí ìyá yín. Your corrugated iron lady. Mo rán yín sí ìyá ẹgbẹ́ yín. Kò ní rágbá fún jọba mú evidence yẹn jáde. Bukky Jesse kò ní sórí rẹ̀ jọba mú evidence yẹn jáde. Kò ní rágbá fún.
Onísọkúsọ arábìnrin ọmọ Jésù onísọkúsọ. Bó ṣe da gbogbo justice yìí náà gbogbo èyí tó ti dàrú náà ló ń jóun. Tó da gbogbo ẹ̀rú náà ló ń jóun. Oni mo send the voice note sóhun evidence lọ́wọ́ tó bá gbé jáde ọba àlè.
Ẹ máa ṣe record o. Ẹ screen record dáadáa kẹ́nà gé fún.
Tó bá gbé jáde.
Mo ṣe
rédíò láti ọdún láti tún láti
ṣe rédíò. Aláàárọ̀ máa sọ wípé máa yẹ Bukky Jesse. Alálẹ̀ máa ṣépè fún ni tó máa fi wọ sáré.
Àṣẹ wà ń tèrèké. Àṣẹ gùn.
Àṣẹ wà. Àṣẹ.
Wà lánàá ẹ̀ wà á tọ́nà síwájú à. Àti tó ṣojú ẹ̀.
Mi ò mọ bí tí ń gbé. Mi ò rí chairman rí. Mi ò mọ bí tí chairman gbé. Ó wá tọ ring light. Ó wá rọ́rọ̀ sọ. Ó wá sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ. Olúwabùkọ́lá Elizabeth Jesse kò lè dáa fún ẹ.
Ìsọkúsọ ẹ̀rẹ̀ ló máa rán ẹ lọ sọ́run àpàpàǹdodo ní èdè ìdọ́ra wọlé.
Àpapọ̀ àwọn ẹlẹ́yẹ.
Àṣìkò ẹ fi Gilbert sí ọmọ Gilbert. Ẹ fi Gilbert Àṣìkò ẹ.
Ẹ̀kọ́ ní ìka tó jẹ́ ká tó kó ọ̀run sí i. Wọ́n ní bàbá ẹ̀ ti kú, ìyá ti kú. Akókó fèsì òun gan. Bukky Jesse tó bá ti gbé evidence crossfire àti evidence benefit jáde, o ò lè ṣoríire. Iṣẹ́ o.
Mi mo wá ètò yẹ pé wàhálà kan máa jókòó èèyàn kan máa kàn lọ́bẹ̀. You should think about your son. Ẹni tó bá ti wà nílé glass house should not be throwing stone now.
Ọmọ ẹni jẹ́ wà nílé ní King's Estate. Inú King's Estate lọ́mọ ẹni pé ló ti ń jẹ́ wà. O ò rí yẹn rò. Báyọ̀ ọmọ ẹ ṣe máa dá orí rò. Ó fẹ́ pa tẹni ẹlẹ́ni jẹ́.
I'm feeling bad about this topic that you are dealing with because I don't want to mention his name. His son. Abi a son then.
No, I'm feeling bad at all.
I'm feeling for our son. I know. Crush
in the next 24 hours.
I don't know why she's still mentioning Genesis name. Cherry, doesn't rule like the way she's doing. Because you don't have to be mentioning his name. Oh, even ti babalawo abi woli ba jise fún ẹ pé Genesis ló wà ní gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Oh, ní láti mention orúkọ every day. So that means you are still bringing problem to that child's to that poor guy's head. It's not nice. You are not behaving like a mother.
So mother, you're mother.
Problem on social media I don't know where they are getting their followers from.
That is the truth.
That
is the truth.
They will just be Elena. They will go and change name and be abusing her when somebody else is doing his or her show. That is what they do on social media. But what you hear me saying is that Shebuki just drop or Mohbad ni show confirm or Mohbad ni fame ko abere si ni show because I don't understand what is going on.
She can't put us in darkness. Your own day, your body booking Jesse. Your own nemesis there, your body. Your scar there, your body. It's a make you keep quiet. Go and nurse your scar. Go and nurse your wound. You are there defending people's character.
It's not like you can't just be coming to your platform and just be lying on people and be defending people's character. Including when you send the no to me see Baba Mohbad for what? Baba Mohbad come now. I don't know. Social media, please let me.
If you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't ask, you don't get. So I can try. No, I don't like it. Cut down. But on a more serious note, I need to address Madam Adenike. Where's Madam Adenike? I was about to address her. She disappeared. Okay. Maybe when she comes back. Anyway, the first song, Supreme, give me just 2 minutes. Madam Adenike, because she always say all this Abiamo. Let's get something straight about this process, right? When we have children, we parents and all that kind of stuff, there's what you call paternal instinct and there's what you call maternal instinct, and we all understand exactly what it means. It is unfortunate that it's not all of us have it by DNA or naturally. So if it happens, and if it is true that Bukky Jesse actually knows that she has to do something about her son, and the best thing she could do is probably find him doing something, put a bit of lie on it, and lock him away. So the instinct that we have as parents, it is not inherent of all parents. So we need to appreciate that the instinct, the paternal and the maternal instinct is not inbred. So when we see that, we need to look at it, isolate it, and understand the reason why
it happens that way. Anyway, let's have fun. Let's carry on. If there's any free video and photos, I'm available. I want to recreate it because they said